Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of career and personal finance related videos on this channel, so if that's something of interest to you, then please do subscribe to my channel down below, and be sure to follow me over on my Instagram page, Success by Sanjana. Now, as you can tell by the title of today's video, I want to go through some of the achievements that I have had in 2021, some of the things that I'm proud of, and some things that I want to share with you guys as well that can hopefully help you guys in terms of sparking interest, sparking a passion for 2022. So I hope you guys find this useful, helpful, and inspirational, and let's get started. I will also be having a video coming up very shortly about my 2022 goals as well. So I'll be breaking those goals up in terms of personal finance, career, and personal and mental health goals as well. So let's get started. Now, the first achievement that I want to share, well, I'm not sure it's really an achievement, but earlier this year in January, I actually moved apartments, and I moved from a place where I found it was not suiting my lifestyle, and I was able to bump that up and move into a not bigger apartment. It was smaller, but there were a lot of amenities in this apartment that I'm living in. So I've got a swimming pool, I've got a sauna, I've got a rooftop bar as well. We've got a gym, we've got a library, there is a study space, workspace, lots of little amenities. We've got a theater room as well. How could I forget the theater room? So it was definitely a good move for me. Living it up in terms of my lifestyle, being a full-time content creator has definitely allowed me to indulge a little bit more in terms of my lifestyle, not having to worry about finances so much. So yeah, that was definitely one positive thing that happened this year, and I'm actually looking at moving again because I feel like this space has just gotten so small for me. But if you do want to keep up to date with moving vlogs and anything like that, then I do have another YouTube channel by Sanjana, which is more so lifestyle vlogging and the fun sort of stuff, so you can follow me on there as well. The next achievement that I have, and this was sort of sporadic throughout the year, but I was featured on a lot of podcasts this year. So a lot of them were around career and personal finance. So a few that come to mind are university podcasts that I did with a lot of students who ran their own podcasts. I've done one with Westpac as well. So if you're a Westpac employee, so then be sure to check out the Youth Network. You can hear my podcast there. I did that a couple of months ago. I do have a podcast coming out with SwiftX, which is a podcast called Tapping into Crypto. If you haven't followed that, then you need to listen to that if you want to learn more about cryptocurrency. And I've done a few talks as well with international associations as well. So all in all, it's definitely been a great year in terms of public speaking for me, because it's definitely been something that I've always been very worried about. So I'm glad I got to tick that off my list. The third achievement that I had was prior to launching my business, my consulting business, I actually had a client or a customer reach out to me and ask me, before any of the services had launched, had asked me to complete their CV review. And I, at this stage, when they reached out to me, I had no idea in terms of pricing, how long it would take me, what template I would use. So that person that reached out, you know who you are. So that person was the main reason why I launched my own business. I thought there was a market for it, and there definitely was. So yeah, really happy about that, because I've got a business now. In February this year, I actually marked 1.5 years at my job at Westpac as a risk manager within the risk assurance space. And it's a second line risk assurance in case you're interested, but it marked 18 months at this organization. And then a month later, I decided to resign and quit my job and take content creation full time. So definitely a massive leap of faith required for that. I cannot believe I'm doing this full time. It's almost been 9 months or 10 months now since I have quit my job. So it's just crazy. And I'm so grateful that I actually did take the leap of faith to do what I'm doing today. The next achievement that I had this year was that I actually monetized my second YouTube channel. So as I mentioned earlier, the fashion and lifestyle channel, I was able to monetize that this year. So I am earning revenue or income from that channel as well. So that was another big achievement for myself. And The next achievement is one that is so monumental in my career, in my, self-employed career, that 2 weeks after I quit my 9-to-5 job, I was a little bit worried as to, how I was going to manage in terms of expenses. And to my surprise, and I don't know what it is, my lucky stars, the universe, but within 2 weeks of me quitting my 9-to-5 job, I secured a contract with a big brand, and I'm still working with them today. And that has just been so amazing for me. The fact that I had that stability, financial stability, from quite an early time has definitely been the backbone of my self-employed career. The next one is that I launched my website and I offered my services to all of you guys. So if you are interested in any consulting services around career, around my personal finance journey as well, if you just want to have a chat around that, you can book in a one-on-one call with myself, but you can also book in a CV review, a cover letter review, or I can review your LinkedIn profile as well. So yeah, that's my business that I launched this year, and I'm super happy about that. Next is I had my first paid commercial with a talent agency. I haven't really spoken about this on my channel too much because it's just very sporadic. I haven't actively made it a point to take on commercials and acting, but I am looking to do that for the next year, which I will mention in my next video. But in terms of that, I did have a commercial which I got paid for, and yeah, it's the beginning of my acting career, guys. This year, I also collaborated with a lot of my favorite brands, not only with personal finance and career stuff, but also with fashion and lifestyle as well. So I've got a few brands which I wholeheartedly enjoy and love working with. I've worked with Nordgreen, which is one of my favorite watch companies. I've worked with Princess Polly, one of my favorite fashion labels. I've obviously worked with Swiftx, which is an Australian cryptocurrency exchange. So if you are interested in delving into the cryptocurrency world, I do actually have a referral code for you as well in case you are interested. You can hit the link in the description box below, and that'll give you $20 worth of free Bitcoin just by signing up. So great deal there if you're interested. I've worked with Forecast. Forecast is a nostalgic one for me because when I was entering the 9-to-5 corporate world, I used to shop a lot at Forecast, and for me to work with them has just been a dream come true. I've worked with jewelry brands like Majuri, I've worked with Clearco, and I've worked with Shopback as well. So that's just to name a few of the big organizations or brands that I have worked with. Next achievement, this is one that's really big for me, and that is that I made my first 20K month after quitting my job. Now, you guys all know when I was working my 9-to-5 job, I was making about 5K a month. And for me to make $20,000 in a month by quitting my 9-to-5 just sounds so crazy. Honestly, the earning potential, if you work for yourself, is exponential. I don't know why more people aren't doing it. So this could be your sign to not quit your job right now. Obviously, you need to plan things out, but look into maybe quitting your job and managing this on the side for a little bit until you are comfortable, and then take the leap of faith, because I'm so grateful I did. I wish I had done it sooner. This year as well, I did put an importance on my health and fitness. I joined F45, which I have actually seen a massive difference in. So I started monitoring my measurements, my weight, and I took monthly measurements to see how I was tracking. And I've lost a few centimeters everywhere, which is honestly great. And I've lost a few kilos as well. Getting rid of that lockdown weight was definitely tough, but I'm really excited for next year to see where my fitness and health journey takes me. This year, I also reached a total net worth of $300,000, and that is comprised of my investment properties, cryptocurrency, NFT, cash holdings, superannuation, and I've obviously minus my HEX as well, which is my student loan. So altogether $300,000, and I look to increase that obviously next year, but stay tuned for my goals video because you'll find out more details about that. Next achievement that I've got, I'm not sure if it's an achievement or not, but I finally became comfortable with the camera, with sharing to the rest of the world my relationship with a fellow YouTuber here as well. I think this is the official moment where I'm mentioning who it is, but you guys all know him. I've done a lot of videos on my channel with him before as well. Ravi Sharma. He's also a YouTuber as well. He's got a YouTube channel, Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. Definitely recommend you guys check it out. A lot of real estate content there, cryptocurrency, NFTs. He's basically like a more detailed version of myself. I try to keep it more beginner level, more for people that are just starting out. But if you want more in-depth sort of analysis, more information, more technical analysis, then be sure to subscribe to his channel as well. I'll leave it down below as well in case you are interested. And actually, we did do a YouTube video where we did a Q&A, so the girlfriend boyfriend tag, over on my fun YouTube channel. So if you do want to check that out as well, that'll all be down below. And the final achievement that I had this year was I was able to outsource a few components of my business. You guys all know I'm a one-man show, so it's really hard to keep on top of everything. So I hired an editor this year as well, which has honestly been so good for me. I've been able to save so much more time and focus on things that actually matter. So I hired an editor, but I also hired a photographer as well for a few shoots here and there. And this is actually for my fashion Instagram page. So those are all of the achievements that I've had this year. It's been quite a successful year for me with everything in doubt, you know, the pandemic, me quitting my job. I've actually been able to have a few good achievements this year, which I'm really proud of, and I cannot wait until next year and what that has to bring for me. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and follow me over on all of my social media channels as well. But I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks, guys.